Dear listener, welcome back to the 111 Tips for Learning a Language. This is episode 77, and today we are going to explore something profound yet practical. How the third eye chakra, also known as the Ajna, connects to your journey of learning a language. This chakra is located between your eyebrows and is often associated with insight, clarity, and perception beyond the surface. But let's make this very real. We'll discuss how it can support your language studies and how language learning can heal the third eye itself, and how specific skills like grammar, vocabulary, writing, speaking, memorization, and listening fit into this picture. Let's discuss how the third eye chakra helps language learning. The third eye chakra is deeply tied to pattern recognition and insight. Research in cognitive neuroscience confirms that our ability to detect patterns accelerates second language acquisition. The third eye's metaphysical quality of seeing beyond appearances resonates with your brain's ability to connect fragments, whether it may be grammar rules, vocabulary, and sentence structures, into a coherent whole. When your ajna is balanced, you notice that these patterns fit more easily. You just don't see a list of vocabulary. You intuitively grasp how words fit into different contexts. That is why, after consistent practice, learners often say, "It just started to click." That click is both your brain neurals network firing and your third eye chakra aligning. How language learning heals the third eye chakra. Interestingly, the relationship goes both ways. Just as the ajna helps you learn, learning itself can nourish the ajna. Studies on mindfulness-based learning shows that engaging deeply with symbolic systems like new languages can enhance cognitive flexibility and strengthen the prefrontal cortex. This matters because the third eye chakra is metaphysically linked with clarity and wisdom, and biologically connected with the prefrontal cortex, which is the brain's decision-making and insight center. If you practice a language daily, and especially language activities that require reflection, like reading literature or writing journal entries, you stimulate this region and you nurture your own intuitive clarity. Learners often report that the more they immerse in a language, the more self-awareness they gain. It's not just about vocabulary, it's about perceiving yourself and the world differently, which is exactly the essence of ajna healing. How different language skills relate to the third eye chakra. Grammar. Grammar requires pattern recognition. Studies in linguistics show that synthetic pattern recognition activates areas of the prefrontal cortex associated with higher reasoning. Ajna thrives on structure and mental order, so grammar directly strengthens it. Vocabulary. Vocabulary expands your symbolic map of the world. The third eye is about insight, and words give you new ways to perceive and categorize reality. Dual coding theory suggests that pairing words with images enhances memory, directly resonating with ajna's visual symbolic nature. Writing. Writing demands reflection and synthesis. Research shows writing improves executive function and metacognition, which are both linked to the third eye. Speaking. Speaking engages the intuitive flow of thought into words. Ajna balances logical grammar with emotional expression, which makes speech fluid rather than mechanical. Listening. Listening trains you to perceive nuance. Neuroimaging shows listening activates predictive processing in the prefrontal cortex, which is a hallmark of Ajna awareness. Memorization. While rote memorization can feel mechanical, using visualization and context, which is storytelling and imagery, makes it an Ajna-based practice. Research shows visualization enhances hippocampal and prefrontal activity, which directly engages third eye clarity. Together, these skills create a feedback loop. The more you practice, the more Ajna awakens. The more Ajna awakens, the more intuitive and effective your learning becomes. Closing thoughts. The third eye chakra reminds us that language learning is not only mental but spiritual. When you nurture the third eye chakra through your studies, you don't just learn the words, you open pathways of clarity, self-trust, and deeper human connection. If you're curious about how language learning and chakra balance can enrich one another, I'll love to explore it further with you in class. Or if you simply want to grow in English, Malay, or Chinese, you are always welcome to book a session with me. Until the next time, I wish you inspired, intuitive, and insightful learning.